This is the rather catchily titled EWA A106 Pro. You know it's good when they add the word Pro at the end. I bought this thing from Amazon a few months back, and one of the main reasons I bought it is because loads of people had complained about the fact that it just randomly stopped charging. And sure enough, that's exactly what's happened to this one. So I've been using this thing a few times, and it actually sounds pretty good considering its size, and it does still come on. It just will not take a charge now. It should still be connected to my phone. There we go, it's come on. Is it going to connect? Yes, it is. Let's just choose one of these songs at random. Let's do that one. Sounds a bit tinny, but they give you this snazzy case, which when you put it in the snazzy case, I don't know which way around it goes actually. I'm assuming that way. It makes it sound a lot better. Let me demonstrate. I don't know if that sounds any different on the microphone, but in person, it absolutely does. It fills in some of the mid-range and the low frequencies that are missing without it. But anyway, that's largely irrelevant now because I can't charge the thing up. Let me show you that it doesn't charge. I'll leave it switched on for now. So we've still got the blue light on. Take my trusty charger. Pop it in. Still got the blue light. And we're not getting any amp draw from the charger. In fact, I can show you that with the ammeter, can't I? There we go, 0 amp draw. Let's turn it off. Still 0 amp draw. I have Googled it, and there are some people saying that there's a reset button at the bottom of this, which there is, and if you press the reset button, it fixes it. It doesn't work on this one. So the reset button is weird. It's kind of in the centre of the speaker. Yeah, it's almost like you're pushing on the membrane of the speaker to push in the reset button. It does actually say here, let me zoom in. So it says here, click to reset, and then on the bottom it says, warn, do not hold the reset button over 1 second. I don't know what happens if you hold it more than 1 second. Maybe it explodes. That'd be great, wouldn't it? But let's just press the reset button. You can hear it click, and plug it back in. Still not taking a charge. Let's hold the reset button for more than a second and be brave. There we go. Still not taking a charge. If we do it with... Oh, I should have left that in. Do that with that left in. What happens is it does change. There you go. Can you see that? It's gone red, but then it's gone off. Let me try that again. Well, you can see it's still drawing 0 amps. It's gone red, gone off. So clearly there's something going wrong inside these things, whether it's battery related or battery management board, whether it's to do with this reset button. I mean, I held it down for more than a second, and I bet you it still turns on and connects to my phone now. Like that. So I'm not sure what the warning about the reset button is. So I think I'm going to have to... Well, I am going to have to take it apart, and I'm going to have to see if I can figure out what's going on. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to. The port, by the way, is absolutely fine. I mean, hopefully you can see that from there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the port. Now, I think the problem I'm going to have with this is getting into it, because there are no visible screws, obviously. I've had a look for a teardown video online. There isn't one. There's one for the bigger version of this, which I think involves taking this top piece off. So I'll probably have to do that, but I'm wondering whether there's any screws under here. Let's give it a go.
EWA A106 Pro, why don't it charge? I don't know, but Fubo TV, I'm making it my mission to extrapolate that fault condition. Brian Mitchell, at this guy struggle, going nowhere fastly bends. He's in trouble. Web claw, if only there was a tear down. Then dig a dagger, it would help out this clown. But he's the first one to try, it would seem. The only one foolish to Anthony Dean. Everyone else would just buy a new one. But that's not his style, that's no fun. Before he can continue, one more job. And that's to shout out the HHG mob. Tuton 11, Kip Hakes, Michael Biggie, Ungolian, Badger Squatch, Kid B, Scott made a thing, Andy Banks, Iconics, Sarah Cat, Larry W, Kiss Socks, Adam Taylor, Charge Nut, Ozzy B, Will 2R, Alex Korn, Get the Money, Steve Stepanic, Robert Patterson, Nate Lucas, John Prusha, Jonathan Harden, Flux, James Fryman, is he in this thing yet? No, Frosty Coolslope, nowhere near bad. Peace.
Right, I give up. I honestly can't see how to get into this. There's no screws on the bottom. There's no screws on the top. It does look like there's some glue around the edge of this speaker here, but I don't want to damage the speaker. Also, I'm not sure if there's anything underneath this piece of plastic here, but this is also glued on. I'm just going to have to take some hot air to it, I think. I might try here, because this is just a passive radiator, I think, at the bottom. That's the main driver. So I'm less likely to do any damage at this end, but I probably will end up damaging this trying to get into it. So let's get some hot air on it, and let's see if it makes any difference. I'm at 200 degrees, which hopefully shouldn't melt this plastic, but it might do. Wow, I mean, I'm using a lot of force there. Kinda got under it here, but it just feels like it's gonna break. I don't know whether to persevere with that or whether to try the top bit and just hope that that speaker is just glued in. I think I'm going to try that now. This is where it may go horribly wrong. I mean, yeah, it has gone horribly wrong, because this is now, yeah, I've bubbled up the... I mean, that might still work, but I've bubbled up the rubber around the edge of the speaker. But I'm prepared to sacrifice this one if it means I can get to the bottom of why these things keep failing. I don't think I'm achieving anything here. I think all I'm doing is taking off the plastic from around the edge of the speaker driver, which I may as well do now. I mean, so far, first impressions, well, not first impressions because I've been doing this for 10 minutes already, is that these things aren't meant to be repaired, and they're only cheap. That's not helped in the slightest. Yeah, there's a little bit of air coming through there. I've definitely cooked it. I don't know where to go back to trying the bottom. I can't see how I'm going to get in this. Let's give it another go down here. Oh, wow. Oops, turned it on. It's properly stuck in there, but I think I've broken the seal of it now. There we go. Wow. Right, well, clearly that is the way into it. I mean, they've not made it easy. In fact, I can't go any further than that, I don't think, unless all of that slides out, because there's still no screws. That also looks like it's just glued in. Oh, hang on. Wow. Okay, let's try and get rid of that glue. Here we go. We're in. Just about, anyway. I suppose it would be possible to replace that driver. Got two, what look like enamel wires running up to the speakers there, because if they're not, they're touching each other. There's a little battery, which is unmarked. It's quite straightforward. There's nothing on that side apart from that reset button. There's a chip here, a couple of SOT23s, another chip there. Yeah, there's not a lot. I wonder if it's this battery. It has got a little battery management thing on it, I think. Let's have a look. No, I don't think it does. Unless it's under there. No, there's nothing. So the battery management must be being handled, presumably by this circuitry round here. Let's see what voltage is in that battery. I'm curious, because it's not charged for quite a while. Multimeter in. Voltage DC. See what we've got. That's still 4.1 volts. So it has kept its charge quite well. It's just stopped charging now. In fact, that's pretty much full, isn't it? Well, that's weird. Here we go. 3.7 volt, 700 milliamp hours. Let me see if my trusty charger will charge it up. Should I disconnect? No, I don't suppose I have to, do I? Let me just go from these tabs here. Okay, well, let's plug that in. Well, it's showing us 100%. But it's taking 0.8 watts, it's showing us on there. So it is charging. I'm wondering whether it's the LED. No, it can't be the LED, because the red light did come on when I pressed the reset button, albeit temporarily, but when I pressed it when it was plugged in. I'm thinking it might be this battery. I don't know why. I can't see how. I might just try putting a different battery on. I think it's worth a go. I'm just going to remove this one for now. As you know, I've been farming these from used vapes. Let's just see what charges in this one. Right, that's 100%. So that's a 3.7 volt, 650 milliamp hour. I'm going to connect this one up to here, plug the charger in through the normal charging port at the back. Let's see if that does anything. Rather than solder it on, I'm just going to use these crocodile clip things, because there's nothing on the other side here, so I won't be shorting by just going straight onto there and to there. So we've got yellow is positive, green is negative. Positive, negative. Let's see if that comes on. Oh, it's not going to come on like that, is it? Like this. No. Oh wait, I've got the laser wrong way around. That is such a schoolboy error. Right. Forget what I said. Green is negative. And yellow is positive. Schoolboy error, Steve. Right. Let's see if it comes on now. It certainly does. And even connects. I bet it would even play something if I wanted it to. Right. Let me turn it off. And let's plug the charger in. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, it's gone off. It's come back on. It's staying on. Let me try that with the amp meter plugged in. Red light. Gone off. Please come back on. It's come back on. Drawing 0.08, but then this battery is full. I think it's the battery. And I don't know why that would have... Because there's no battery management on it. Why would that make a difference? I just don't think it likes the battery. That is interesting. Or is it? Right, well, clearly this battery here is not going to fit in place of that one. At the moment, I don't have any like that, but I do have some other vapes to go through to see. I'm guessing a very small one would have one like that. I've got this one. Is that going to have one of those in? Maybe. Let's crack it open. Just make some room first. Wow. When I said crack it open, I didn't mean literally. Oh, it stinks. No, it's another round one, I think. That is cute, though. That is very cute. I like that one. That might come in useful for something. It's very similar to that one, but just a little bit shorter. Would that fit in here? I don't think it would. It needs to be flat, doesn't it? No. Let's try another one. Right, several hours later, and they all seem to have round batteries in, which is annoying. Not round, cylindrical, you know what I mean? I do kind of wonder... Oh, do you know what I could actually try that I didn't think of before? I could reattach this battery now. Maybe just by doing that, because this has happened to me before, it's sort of reset something. So whilst that reset button didn't really do anything, me connecting another battery up might have reset something. Yeah, I'm going to try it. What's the worst that can happen? Right, this time yellow is battery negative. And green is battery positive. Right, just check that it comes on. It does, but it keeps going off. Am I not on these points properly? Okay, that's good. We're on. Right. Let's try plugging this in now. No? Mind you, it is on, isn't it? But yeah, it's drawing nothing. Let's turn it off. Try again now. Oh, that's so weird. So it's the battery. It doesn't like the battery. Let's just switch it back to the other one. Just to make sure that I've not broken something else. It's like, come on straight away. Wow. Okay, but it's definitely the battery. I'm wondering if it's giving a false reading. Because it was reading 4.1. And maybe it thinks it's full when it's actually not. It's over a month since I charged this up. So even with limited use, that would probably have dropped below 4.1. I mean, I don't know. It could be that is the voltage of the battery, but for whatever reason, it doesn't like it. So I don't know what to do here, because I don't think I'm going to get... That's the smallest one I've got. I could potentially try that, or I'm just going to have to order one up, which I don't really want to do, because I've already broken the speaker. But let me have a play around, and I'll see if I can come up with some kind of solution. Quite literally, blood, sweat and tears later. I think I've also ruined my Star Wars t-shirt with blood. But yeah, I've opened up pretty much every single vape that I've got currently that I haven't already opened, and they're all these sort of smaller cylindrical things. That's actually the smallest one I've got, but it doesn't fit. Well, it does fit, but the board doesn't fit, so it doesn't fit. But this is bugging me, how there can be anything wrong with this one. With no battery management board. Does it need a battery management board? That one's not got a battery management board, and that one works absolutely fine. What's wrong with the battery? Is there a battery management board? It's sort of built in somehow inside it? I don't know. I'm guessing not. Look at the state of this. It's useless anyway, so I'm just going to cut. It might explode. I want to see what's inside it. Obviously don't copy what you see in my videos. I'm an idiot. Well, that's proved absolutely nothing. There's definitely no battery management board in there. I need to go and wash my hands and throw this away. I mean, recycle it. I mean, I could buy one of these. It's a 3.7 volt, 500 milliamp hour battery. Basically the same as the one that was in there. Does have a battery management board on it though. The dimensions of it are not there, but I've just read them and it's basically the same size. Yeah, it's here. 30mm by 25mm by 6mm. And if we take my destroyed thing, 25mm, 30mm. That's about 8mm, so actually it might be slightly thinner. But is it worth spending £8.99 to fix this when the whole thing cost, I think it was about £20. In fact, I'll look now. It's actually $17.99 at the moment on Amazon. So it's probably not worth it, is it? I'm just flicking through some of the reviews just to refresh my memory. Died after a year, only lasted a year, then stopped charging, stopped working after 3 days, broken after 6 months, didn't even charge, tested product, seemed to work great, went to charge and the red light didn't even appear. Same as me. Can't be switched off, that's a new one. Aperture for charging not working after a few uses, broken 5 months later, broke after 3 months, stops working, rubbish. You get the idea. But then there are brilliant reviews as well. Quite a lot of them. 9,494 of them to be precise. And I mean, I kind of agree. When it's working, it is great. But I wonder how many of those people that left a 5-star review, it now doesn't work, and they just haven't gone back and changed the review. I don't know. Maybe they're all working. I don't know that either. So what am I going to do? This one doesn't fit. Could I make it fit? By drilling a hole and having it sticking out the side, maybe. Am I going to foolishly spend £8.99 just to get this product working to show it at the end of the video? I think I am. I'm going to regret this because I could have just bought a new one for £4 more. But I'm going to get the battery. I'm also going to get some of that rubber electrical tape, the insulating tape stuff, to try and repair the speaker. I figure if I can just put a dollop on there just to stop the air from coming through and maybe a bit here to support where it's blowing a little bit, it might still sound alright. I mean, it might not. But again, everyone else will learn from my ridiculous mistakes. Right, well, I've ordered them. See you in 3 seconds. It'll be tomorrow for me. It's arrived. And also the liquid electrical tape stuff has arrived. Let's do this. Normally I would put all this in, seal it all up, and then test it. I'm not doing that, because it was an absolute nightmare to take apart. It's probably going to be easier to put back together, but I'm going to have to glue it in certain areas. So I will be testing this before I put it back together. I know, crazy. So let's do just that. Before we go any further, let's just check the voltage in this battery before we install it. Multimeter on voltage DC. Nearly 4 volts, 3.998 volts. Okay, let's snip this bad boy. Right, I'm just going to see if that comes on now with that battery attached. Yes, it does. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to see what it sounds like, or hear what it sounds like, with the speaker, well, with this tiny hole in. There's no hole on this side, but there's definitely a hole there, which I am going to try and repair with that tape stuff. But let's just see how terrible it sounds first. It actually doesn't sound too bad, but we've only got a bit of a snare drum there. Let's see if more bass kicks in. It's actually not too bad. So we might have got away with that, but I am going to put a little blob either side just to protect it, really, because if it did get to high volumes, then it could just explode the whole thing. Probably not, but... Right, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to see if it charges. Please charge. Right. Let's get my ammeter. There we go, we're on. Please, please, please. Red light. Yes! Yes! Right, pretend you didn't see that. I'm now going to put it all back together. Hopefully, anyway. I'm going to repair the speaker first. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to put all this in first. Come on, Steve. Get your act together. This stuff's not as pliable as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I need to take it fresh from the tube. Yeah, that's better. But I think that will do the job. Right, that is fully back together. It's actually gone back together okay. I don't think anyone would even know that I'd been in there. Maybe. Let's leave it to set for a bit. Right, it's been about 10 minutes and I'm too impatient to wait any longer. Apart from the bits of hot snot residue, there we go, they all come off nicely. I mean, obviously it's not as good as it was before I took it apart, but I don't think it's that bad. Let's see if it actually works though, shall we? Right, is it going to charge? Please charge. Yes. Red light. And the red light is staying on. 0.35 amps. Amazing. Right, well, let's just make sure that it still comes on. It certainly does. Let's see if it charges whilst it's on. Let's let it connect to Bluetooth. Connected. Does it charge while it's plugged in? Yes, it does. We've got like a purple light now. I'm guessing that's blue and red together. Right. Let's, shall we? No, let's take it, unplug it. Let's pop it in here, because this is where this is like its little thing. I still don't know which way round it's supposed to go. You'd think it was that way, wouldn't you? But then all you've got is the base radiator coming out the bottom. I'm going to put it that way. And let's resume that same track that we were testing before. It still sounds good. It's not blown up yet. I mean, I'm not sure how much difference that makes. So there you have it. The problem with mine, and probably a lot of other people, is the battery. And whilst I don't fully understand why, there's obviously, it doesn't like the battery that they supply with it, which is really odd. But there are plenty of other people that have got the same problem. So this might help some people. I mean, it's unlikely you're going to be taking this thing apart because it's cheap anyway. But if you do need to take it apart, you now know how. Don't bother with the top. Leave the top alone. Take off this rubber piece. Prise out the plastic. Well, you need to heat the plastic up, prise it out, and then you can get access to it. There are no visible screws. So if you ever need to get in, replace the battery, or do something else, change the charging port, it's all doable. Stupid rubber electrical tape.
We gotta walk down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We gotta walk down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.